And let's already started. Hey there, everybody. So glad to see you here tonight. My name is Sherry Denny, and I'm really, it's kind of my first time doing a presentation of the beauty overview. But you know what? I had such a good teacher. We all do. We've got this Tina D'Angelo is just amazing at this. And I want to thank her for letting me borrow the slides and the kind of a script that went with this. So with that being said, you guys, I am really excited to give this presentation out to you. I'm super excited because especially to be your APLGO host with beauty. You know, I've been using this skincare line for over, I'm thinking it's about 18 months now. And it's such an amazing skincare line. I never knew it would get rid of these lines underneath my lip here. You know, that's pretty cool. You know what, I'm just going to tell you all the neat things that are in here as we go through the slides here. So I see the value in having something so incredibly unique, especially as it goes along with our drops that are absolutely incredibly unique. But this is coming out of Europe. And if we know anything about skincare, if you know anything about skincare, the elite skincare in the world, that's where it's developed, is basically over in Europe and Germany. And we have found that beauty is the solution to beautiful skin. And we're going to go over why it's so amazing and unique. And I hope you can all hear me now. And I'm just going to go with this. So, you know, of course, we need to give credit where credit is due. And Olga Kulikova, she is the wife of the president, founder, owner of APLGO. And is that a lovely lady or what? She is the mastermind creator behind this amazing skincare line. You see, when she was pregnant, this story is amazing. I think they even have it on video, but she was pregnant and she realized there wasn't anything out there on the market, over the counter, or, you know, any skin line care that didn't have some kind of harm that would concern her regarding the possibility of penetrating her skin, and it wouldn't be safe for pregnancy. So this brilliant lady knew at APLGO we could do better, and the technology is there. We could do much better. So she went right to the scientists and said, we need to create a safe, luxurious product line using the greatest innovations, not only the clean innovations in health and wellness, but something that works for everyone, including pregnant and breastfeeding moms. A line where people are seeing major results using all of our science and also all of the innovations that we have that we already know. Olga really did take the perfect blend of science and nature and created this one-of-a-kind line. And we thank you, Olga Kulikova, for that. And I'm even more excited about just being able to show this whole line to you. So let's just dive right in. There's 4 areas of why beauty skincare line is so unique. It's smart, it's safe, it's exclusive, and it is luxurious. So when we say smart, we mean all stages of aging. So this is for all skin types. It doesn't matter if you're oily skin, dry skin, combination skin, and it works with your own, get this, you guys, it works with your own genetics. So every skin cell is unique, and they're constantly living, dying, and renewing. And of course, what's the largest organ in your body? Your skin. You're right. Our skin actually makes up 12 to 15% of our body weight. Did you know that? That's amazing. These cells are the building blocks, and it works with everyone. So there's no more guessing. It's you know, it's the one line that gives the results that you're looking for, whether that's through an uneven skin tone, or aging skin, large pores, acne, wrinkles. And of course, that's our number one concern on most of us is wrinkles, you guys, really. That the most concern is that it's safe. It uses only safe and natural ingredients and processes nothing. I mean, nothing it's synthetically altered. We use none of the nasties, No paraffins, no formaldehyde, no synthetic fragrances. We only use natural preservatives. And this is why we put them, also we put them in these awesome frosted glasses. I love these containers. And it's funny, somebody asked me when we first started this, and I told them that we have a skincare line. The very first question they asked was, is it in glass containers? And I was wondering, why would they ask that? Now I know. It shields the product from destructive UV rays from the sun and other things. I mean, it keeps it fresh. There's high manufacturing quality here. It's exclusive. So you're only going to find these specific ingredients and technologies in these formulations only here at APLGO. Like I said, 100% European manufactured and formulated. And of course, it's luxurious. And that's what I like about it the most. We use the highest standards in manufacturing and packaging. And we're in a category that's above premium. So many people don't understand that there's basically 3 categories. And I never knew. I mean, really, I thought there was 2. So there's the skincare that you get over the counter, and that's been kind of pretty much a lot of people's go-to, you know, your Walmarts and all that, even Penny's or Nordstrom's, all that. But then there's premiums, and those are your the premium line, and then there's your luxury line. And we don't have a lot of luxury lines that are available to us here in the USA. In fact, most of those lines that we know are in that premium line. So a category like Lancome, Estee Lauder, Roden and Fields, and I got to tell you, there's a bunch of us that took a trip here lately. We were in Switzerland, we were in Belgium, we were in Germany, we were in Egypt. And what did Sherry do? I went right to the duty-free counters at each one of those airports, and I took pictures of this elite line. And one of the biggies was not Lancome, but La Mer. And you're going to see toward the end of this a difference in these categories and why ours just beats the pants off of every single one of them. So a lot of those, though, here's the deal. They use a lot of chemical-based products. Ew. To get changes at a cellular level, this is what Olga knew. Your luxury lines, you know, they typically use natural organics, but they have to be proven technologies and they have to work. Okay, they really have to work. And we use a higher standard here with certifications and in all of our luxury line. And guess what? That's us. We are that luxury line. So I think you'd be real happy to hear that. So let's get right into it. There's 3 unique technologies. This is really exciting. We have a technology that is called Early Boost, and it's a botanical taurine and well, it has botanical taurine, and taurine literally re-energizes and repairs the skin topically. Okay. It inhibits cell death and it reduces the free radical damage. So this is in a botanical form called Jana rubens. It's a unique form of species of red seaweed. Now, I've heard this before. I've seen masks that are made from seaweed, and it's surprising what the difference can do. And here we have it in our luxury line product. It's prized for its ultra moisturizing and protective properties due to the high concentrations of minerals and trace elements that are in this special red seaweed. Particularly in it has a high concentration of vitamin C, which we all know is a super antioxidant, which helps balance and brighten the skin. That's why everyone raves all about the synthetically made vitamin C, but we have the highest concentration through this red seaweed. And you know what? We have another technology called Cynic. It won a Swiss Technology Award in Pharmaceutical Technologies already in Europe. And what does this target exactly? The facial muscles under your skin. So we have 60 different words. You know, this is very educational here. We have 60 different facial muscles that are constantly working. You're smiling, you're laughing, you're frowning, you're talking. And as we get older, and I'm talking really only about the age of 25, I mean, I'm way past that, that's when we're on the downward spiral of aging. Yikes. So those muscles start to sag, they get overworked. Gosh, I feel sorry for people that smile all the time. Not really. But there is a way to take care of this. You're going to see those effects even in your late 20s to early 30s. You should be taking care of your skin, right? So the sooner you take care of your skin, the less you're going to see those signs of aging. But the Cynic particularly works on those deeper layers to target those overworked facial muscles, which is absolutely amazing in my book. The reason why it can do that is because you have that top layer, the epidermis, which is where most people treat, but you need to get down to the dermis, which is the second layer down, where it has the muscles with the connective tissue. Now, the collagen, elastin, and our products are actually do that. And we're going to get into why they do that. This is going to be really interesting, especially if you're using more pieces than just the beginning line. And by the way, the more pieces you use, the better. There's 11 different pieces to our line here. It gets so that they're synergistically connected to each other to help work into that deeper layer. So you can take full advantage of these technologies. Oh, and I forgot to mention earlier, Boost is the early boost is found in our eye cream, face cream, décolleté cream, and the serum elixir, which we'll get into. It's not in every single piece, but the Cynic and the Guadaline expression is in every single one of our skincare pieces. So, and when you learn about that, we actually have a whole, Tina D'Angelo actually put together a whole book on this. I mean, it's not a book, it's her workbook that she has, and it explains all of this, and we're really happy that you did that for us. So let's talk about the Guadaline expression. This is exciting. It's a technology that, based on the acamella extract, and you ask, what is that? It's actually from the Amazon region, the rainforest Amazon, and it was originally used to treat toothache pain, but guess what? They found it visibly softens the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. I mean, you're using it to rub on the outside here to put on, because your tooth is hurting, and it slows down the contractions and relaxes face muscles and the skin, and it's been clinically proven. There's many, many clinical studies that have already proven this over the years. So it's kind of like a minor relaxant, which means it just kind of freezes or keeps the skin and muscles still. And it's reversible, obviously. It's not permanent, but over time, it's cumulative. So the more you use of the products, the better is going to be your results. They're calling this the natural Botox. I've heard this so many times, the natural Botox in Europe. How many would you love to have natural Botox without the, the shots, I can't even think of that. While you're washing your face, cleaning their face, going through all the steps in their treatment, all the things, it's in all of our products. So that's super exciting. We do have, and I hope I get this right, the Cosmos EcoCert, which, and you see that down here as well, right over here. And that guarantees this is truly organic and natural. In fact, on our product line, you probably won't be able to see it, but I just thought this was the neatest thing. I pulled it up myself and I found it. On every single one of these bottles, there's a lowercase e on all the bottles on the back of it, and on the packaging as well. And that's the symbol that they use for the Cosmos EcoCert. It's the highest standard in the European skincare. To get that is not an easy task. So it's really important if people have that you've got the good stuff. The NPA is the Natural Product Association, and NSF is the Public Safety, Health and Safety. So we make sure that we comply with all the top standards, safety and quality performance in the skincare world as a whole. And then we also have the EAC certificate, which is the Declaration of Conformity, which we say is how much is in that bottle. Have you ever wondered what is in that bottle is really what's in that bottle? Could I have you go ahead and mute there real quick? Thank you so much. Are the ingredients that are in that bottle really what's in that bottle? And in order to get that certificate, the EAC, which we have, you know that everything that is in our products is exactly in there. And that's the only way I could ever see Olga doing anything, is making sure everything is top notch. Most skincare out there is like a 2 or 3 month supply. We're looking at 6 to 8 months here. True fact, I've been using it for 18 months and I've only gone through it about 3 times. So there's really a value in the quality. And so let's go ahead and talk about our products. Let's go ahead and get into that. Of course, we use them in certain steps, and we'll go over that the more, like I said, the more you use, the bigger difference you're going to see. And we're going to start all the way from the foaming face wash, all the way from the top that you start with, and go all the way down to our body milk. I actually have the whole entire line here in my house, of course. So, and then I don't want to forget this, our amazing BTY lozenge that helps your skin from the inside out. I want to highlight that a little bit toward the end as well. So let's start with the foaming face wash. Everybody ready for this? I'm not going to go over all the application techniques today because that would take forever. and you can always get those at a home party or somebody that wants to put some people together. And even on a Zoom, you guys, you can literally do this on a Zoom if your person that you're talking to has a sample pack there. We'll get into that too. So the foaming face wash is going to help remove the makeup and debris from the skin to start with. And by the way, this is the only facial skincare in the line that's actually in a plastic bottle, because it has the foaming pump mechanism in it. And you really, by the way, only need 1 full pump to completely clean your skin. I love this. I've been using this for so long, and I absolutely, in fact, this is the first thing I do when I get out of bed is brush my teeth and wash my face with the foaming face wash. I just love it. I've rarely ever seen any side effects from this. I mean, you can, the thing is you can even get this in your eyes. And I mean, even in the shower or just standing there at the sink and you're washing your face and you get it in your eyes and you open your eyes with it on, nothing, you get, it doesn't hurt at all. And that's, I mean, to me, that's like, you know, baby stuff. That is so cool. It's recommended, you know, understand that some people, if they've washed with soap or whatnot, you know, that stinging effect, and doggone it, that hurts. So stick with something that is natural for your body and you won't have that problem anymore. So, and in Europe, by the way, they really like to double cleanse. It's a European thing. So you've got your foaming face wash, and then you've got your face milk. It's Americans are used to a lot of, well, actually Americans are not used to a lot of steps. So what they suggest is if you're not wanting to use so many pieces, you can either use the foaming face wash in the morning and use your face milk at night. I've heard some people with really oily skin, even, I think Tina's even one of those people that possibly suffer with adult acne, oily skin, and things like that. They may prefer to double cleanse. It's like a first and second wash, which is very European. So do what you feel is best for you. I'm going to go over a couple of the different ingredients that make the foaming face wash so unique. First of all, it has the lactic acid in it, and that actually reduces the inflammation that holds the water ions into your skin. And that's really important. Inositol is just another fancy name for vitamin B8. I love the way that they put these scientific names in here, because you look at it and you're thinking, oh my gosh, that's a chemical. No, it's a scientific name for B8, and everything has a chemical name, you guys. So if you're thinking, oh, it's got chemicals in it, no, it doesn't. Even our minerals and vitamins and certain botanicals are, they're talked about in that form. But again, these are all natural. The vitamin B8 is considered the vitamin of youth. Yeah. And of course, you want that in your skincare. It's going to tone your skin. And then the niacinamide is vitamin B3. Man, I know this one really well. And it's going to help improve the elasticity. It's going to fight acne, tighten pores. And for time's sake, I'm not going to go through all of the ingredients in these, but there are so many, many more. You can look at the insert that comes with your product or check out our beauty catalog. That is so beautiful. And it has, it goes over each one of the product's ingredients and gives you more of a full list there in the way that you can treat yourself for it too. And you probably might want to pick up a couple of those anyway and share with people who are really serious about their skincare, because I got to say it, we've got the best here. So the face milk it's one of my favorites. I mean, I'll tell you what, you guys, makeup here, I rarely wear makeup. You guys see me and I rarely have makeup on, but when it's waterproof makeup, I use this and it takes it off. And I mean, it's amazing. It is absolutely amazing that it gets it off so quickly. It's almost like a marker dermabrasion experience without the harshness. So for your whole face, not just getting the makeup off. There's no beads or anything in it, but it's thick. And I suggest if you want a deeper clean that you just squirt some of this on a cotton round, and then you're really going to scrub it in the pores, and it takes the gunk out really as it almost melts it out. You can see it. And then you want to wash your face, or you can actually leave it on, get as much off as you absolutely can. And I'm telling you guys, it feels like a baby's butt. The first time, and I know I got 4 kids, I know what that's like, but the first time I used it, I was like, you got to be kidding me. I literally went over and talked to Dr. Lucas's wife, and I said, you've got to try this stuff out. So I'm sure she's got a closet full now. And it's cleansing. So, if you want to use a second wash, just do it at night and skip your foaming face wash totally if you just want to use one or the other. Some of the key ingredients in the face milk are this is again, scientific word, tocopherol, which is basically, I know this one, it's vitamin E. That reduces the depth of wrinkles and stimulates your collagen. It's proven to help with discoloration, acne scars, and then we also have zinc oxide, which we know is a natural mineral we use in our natural type sunscreens, right? Even though we don't have a sunscreen per se, we are in the development of making one. Don't know when that's coming out, but it's going to happen. So we have these ingredients that are natural UV blockers in a lot of our products. So of course, zinc is going to help reduce the redness, irritation, block the UV rays. And then we have phenylene glycol is one of the natural preservatives. It's natural preservatives. You see, we don't have these chemical preservatives in here. We're only using the natural sources. Argan oil is rich in omega-6. It prevents fading of cells. The jojoba oil, oh my gosh, this is incredible, you guys. Helps with dry skin. If you've ever had it on your hair, it's incredible as well. Helps with the dry skin, and it has a high concentration of vitamin E, so that's probably why. You can see how important these vitamins and minerals are to your skin, right? Vitamin E, again, helps fight wrinkles, and that's the whole purpose here. Avocado oil. We know avocados are amazing for us. They're full of minerals, vitamins that help fight wrinkles as well. Avocados help with age spots. Who knew? Who knew that one? And then grapeseed oil, rich in fatty acids, helps with collagen elasticity, wound healing properties. And then, of course, the aloe extract, we know, helps stimulate fibroblasts, and it's antibacterial, and it also helps with acne. So there's a lot of amazing goodness in some of these products. And we're going to move on to our next set of products, our facial toner. A lot of people skip their toners. I think, in my own personal opinion, that is a huge mistake. If you think it's just something you pop on there and it's just going to, that's not what it is. I get most toners, the reason they might not use them is because they're irritating. They're irritating to the skin. They sting because they're alcohol based. We use nothing in our products that's alcohol or alcohol based. In fact, we have a lot of things that come from natural resources that have some of the same benefits of alcohol, but non-irritating and downright good for your skin. So again, our toner is also in these beautiful glass bottles. And I suggest taking a cotton round, and you're going to just rub it in, just drop a little in there, and you're going to rub it in and into your skin. And here's why your toner is so important. This is, people don't realize your face, your back of your hands, your skin, it needs to be pH balanced as well. And that's exactly what the toner is fantastic for doing. It balances the skin pH, but it also helps remove any face wash or anything that might be left on your skin. And it's also going to help open your pores. So it's going to get any last bit of stuff on your face or your skin and move it. We want to call that maybe the treatment steps. It's going to work correctly. That's how when you're actually done with this treatment step, it's going to work correctly. That's how we get down to the dermis, is by using the toner. And that's why each step has a specific role, and you want to use them in order. Some of the key ingredients in the facial toner is visible, which actually found in chamomile. And so again, chamomile, super soothing, helps with tissue repair. It has ascorbic acid, vitamin C. Now, I know that doesn't even look like a scientific name, but we all know what that is. And again, that vitamin C lightens the skin. You hear this in almost every single over-the-counter thing there, any cosmetic line, they're making a big deal about vitamin C. Well, again, it lightens the skin, it helps with natural glow, and it's going to slow down the aging process. And witch hazel, hey, that is one my grandmother told me about. Witch hazel is the magic ingredient. It is a natural astringent. Again, comes from the natural astringent, not irritating to the skin. So that's the goodies that we have in our toner. So don't skip the toner, folks. But whoa, now I want to go into I think this is everybody's favorite. This is so good. I even have a video testimonial on this. I think everybody loves this one. This is our serum elixir. Hands up, right? It's a smaller bottle, but don't worry, just a couple drops goes a long way. In fact, the one that I have here, I think this is maybe my fourth one that I've used, and it's half full, so we're doing good on it. This is actually considered a hydrator. That's different from your moisturizer, and we're going to talk about that later, but you really only need a couple drops, and you're going to put it on all over your face. I mean, some of you might just be putting it under your eyes or, certain spots, but you can actually put it all over your face. But don't ever waste a drop. If you've got some extra, guess where you want to put that? The back of your hands. The back of your hands is that's one of the places that shows aging as well. And this actually helps your own skin produce its own natural hyaluronic acid. Wow. Remember when we were young, we had that youthful plump skin. I mean, the glow, the youthful glow. I remember that. I think the last time I really felt that was when I was pregnant 100 years ago. But it happens because your own skin, your cells were full of natural hyaluronic acid. It's your water molecules in your skin that hold that moisture in, and holding the water, we call it a hydrator. And that's exactly what this elixir does, because it lets your skin breathe and it brings the moisture to your face right from the atmosphere. So what happens when you get older? Well, as we all know, we lose that ability. The serum elixir is going to replace what we used to have in our youth. Really, you could literally take a picture of somebody right now, somebody with some dry, wrinkly skin, and put the serum on it, wait a couple minutes. I've done this on the back of my hand, and I've been using the serum on the back of my hands so they don't show my aging at all from my hands. That's stuff works. And you can see basically in an instant the benefits. This is going to help plump and fill in the skin. It's almost like a lifting effect, and it's going to immediately go into those fine lines and wrinkles. And the key ingredients in here is the sodium hyaluronate, which stimulates your own cells again to produce that natural hyaluronic acid. So it's going to really help with those deep wrinkles. Now, the sodium carrageenan is another red algae. They've all got those funny, crazy names, scientific names. There's some amazing stuff out there in our marine world, and it acts like a second skin, and it helps with environmental aggressors, you know, those things like wind and UV rays and all that. You know, all the things that combat your skin on a daily, all day long on a daily basis. Glycerin is what is going to help these really tiny, small molecules on your skin hold in that water. So it's going to plump up your skin, again, filling in fine lines and wrinkles for that instant useful look. And we all want that. So here's a fabulous testimonial on the beauty serum by Dr. Bobby Lucas up here in Wasilla, Alaska. And I hope you can hear this. I hope it's loud enough.
Yeah, I'm Dr. Bobby Lucas. I'm a chiropractor in Wasilla, Alaska. I've been practicing pretty close to 45 years, and nutrition's been a big part of my business. As far as the lotion products, there's the one that has the hyaluronic acid in it. I've suffered with precancer stuff on my scalp for years, and it's scaly, kind of like a fish. And what I've noticed using that one bottle, that my skin is now soft. It doesn't have the scaliness that it did before, and that's just been in 6 weeks. Because I've tried everything, and this is the only thing that I've tried that's actually helped my scalp. And so I'm excited about it. It's one thing I'm going to buy and keep in my shelf because it does help my personal skin.
Now, is that awesome or what? That was just 6 weeks. And I've been seeing Dr. Lucas for chiropractic care for years. And yes, he has had that issue on his head. So that was great to say. I mean, the proof is in the pudding there. So let's go to the eye cream next. Let's talk about really let the serum elixir sit on your skin for a few minutes. And yeah, I get it. I know you're all busy. You can't wait all day for the serum to work. And it doesn't take that. It's like 15 minutes. But if you're really that busy, then jump right over to the eye cream. Okay. And I always think if there's one piece that everybody needs, it's a serum, but you also need to have that eye cream. Even in your 20s, you need the eye cream. There's people who use this. Here's a thing you can actually do. Dab the eye cream on other places on you too. Tina taught me about putting it around my lip here and and I've never smoked. And it's like, it's getting older and you just get these lines underneath your lip. And she said, just keep doing it. And eventually it will, they'll go away. And I'm surprised at how much fuller they are under there, and those deep lines aren't red anymore. So that thank you so much, Tina, for that. So dab it on other places too. So this would be your one piece that I would always recommend everybody having, men and women, everyone included. The bottle size is generous too. I mean, I've never seen a company that has eye cream, no kidding, that's 30 milliliters full. I mean, it's full to the top. Most are 15 milliliters or less, and you're getting a lot of value for your money. And this is going to help reduce crow's feet. It's going to firm and lift your eyelid, puffiness, dark circles. It's kind of a all in one. And FYI, each container has these, they've got these little lids in them. When you open it up, there's these little lids, and you want to make sure that you keep that lid and tighten it back down when you're done, because that helps keep the bacteria and the air out. And yes, it comes with a scooper as well. I thought that was so ingenious. They just thought of everything. Now that's a luxury skin line. But if your hands are already clean, if you want to, you can go ahead. I use the scoop and scoop it out and put it on my finger, and then I go from there. But you can stick your finger in if it's nice and clean, and use it that way. You're going to put it under your eyebrow, the eye cream under your eyebrow, and kind of go around in a C type formation. And think about it like it's going to lift your eyelash lid, your hooded eyelids. Call it hooded eyelids, crow's feet. We all know what that is when you're my age. Under eye bags, firm and lift. You get a little generous with this. Make sure it's soaking in. And by the way, you can put it out an inch away from where you're wanting it to be, because it travels inward. So that's a great tip to know. When I heard that, I thought, wow, you mean I don't have to put it right underneath my openings of my eyes? No. So I can't rave enough about this amazing, generous eye cream. And let's talk about some of the key ingredients here. So malachite extract, it's an antioxidant. It's a special copper complex which protects from environmental issues, and it also helps the detoxifying effect. Think puppy eyes. I mean, we've all had puppy eyes before. So that's what this does. And it helps with that. And I think the rest of the ingredients I pretty much talked about in the other ones. It does also have the early boost first feature of technology in here, which we love. And these amazing things like zinc, aloe, all the oils. By the way, don't be scared of oils. Some people have oily skin, but don't hesitate to use this. And here's why. You may be thinking you cannot put oil on your skin. It's so oily already. Well, here's the thing that I was taught about this is usually people with oily skin tend to be more dehydrated because your skin's trying to compensate by producing more oil. That's what comes out. So to counteract the dehydration, you might want to find yourself drinking some more water, but you can find yourself with oily skin, drink more water, yes, but these oils actually help balance and help your cells from producing too much oil. Wrap your mind around that, because that's exactly, it's like reversing what your brain is normally thinking about. I know, when I first heard that, I thought, wow, I know people that have oily skin, they're using this and now they've got like normal skin. It's amazing. So let's pop on over to the face cream. By the way, this is the second product I used and I was like, whoa, this feels so good. So now that we put on our eye cream and we let the serum sit for a few minutes, we can go to the face cream. And these jars are absolutely gorgeous. And I love that Tiffany blue. I call it beauty blue now. We've all got beauty scarves and all these nice colors. The face cream, if you've looked at it, like most moisturizers, face cream is a moisturizer. So it's going to create a barrier on your skin, which we need, but usually other companies, they call that a treatment or the active step or something like that. Our face cream, you ready for this, you guys? It says nutrition right on it. This is nutrition for your skin. And to me, that was such a powerful thing in my mind, because yes, the chemicals are, again, chemicals. They're Band-Aids. They're not actually treating your skin at all. They're trying to change them through chemicals where there's side effects and irritants and all the things that you get yourself to respond, versus if we just treat our skin with nutrition. And I hope that sentence made sense to you, because if we can get away from the chemicals, start putting nutrition on our skin, we would get better effects. Agreed? 100%. Without worrying about all the irritation and the side effects. You're just going to dab a little bit on here, a little bit on here, and then rub it in. And it's so, I mean, I can feel like I'm doing it already. It's so smooth. And then we're going to go right into our next product. If you don't have this next one, you can always want to rub that the face cream way down here into the décolleté region, but décolleté cream too, but we want to go to that as well. If you don't have that, of course, make sure that you are able to take, I've got the scarf on, but you want to be able to take your face cream and just rub it right down in here where, you know, you can see my aging here, but the key ingredients here, let me just move on. The key ingredients that we've not gone over in the face cream is the isopropyl palmitate, which is vitamin A, another one of those scientific names. Again, another powerful antioxidant, really softens the skin. And oh, I'm going to murder this one, but this is one of the longest words in here, is the Beauty Rosaperimum Parkle Butter. I know, you can get me on that one later, okay? That is a big word. That's basically a natural moisturizer. It keeps, it helps tone and protect from UV rays and improves the complexion and helps with skin aging. And then of course, it has the early boost in there as well. So let's get to this décolleté cream. And now the décolleté cream, which specifically has ingredients in here that just gives your skin a little bit extra firming, a little bit extra moisturizer. This is made for your neck, the turkey neck, loose skin, your chest, your whole décolleté area. And I did use that before I came on here. I love it. It's a little bit thicker, and yes, you'll have to get used to it. But when you see the results, you're going to want to always have some. So these area of our body also get sun, they get damaged, they get the same exposure as our face. So people totally forget about this until they get older, and then they see all those lines and wrinkles, and it's I guess it's just never too late. Now's the time to do this. So it doesn't really need anything else, the décolleté down here. No, this gets age spots, wrinkles, freckles, all those things too. So this is just going to help give an extra productive, protective barrier, because we almost need it here, then help lift and contour. I know I've got some people who've called me and said they've used it here, you know, at their breast line, because you know, sleeping on their side and they've got this crease coming up there at their chest here, and they've been able to rub it in and it goes away. And I'm like, yay, I don't have that problem. Some, you know, that happens. So some of the key ingredients, let's move on with this, is the urea, which helps evaporation, also helps prevent bacteria. It's a great exfoliant, and it's really it softens the hard skin, like I was talking about, which we're only gonna probably get more around the neck and bust area. So the magnesium sulfate that is in this removes toxins, it improves the circulation, helps with flaky skin. Oh my, if you've got the crepey skin right now, the décolleté is like your go-to. It is amazing. Under the arms here, on the back of the arms, on the tops of the legs, I'm telling you, it has been really nice to put that on, be able to go out and not see crepey legs. So the older ladies, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The cerebral alba is actually another name. It's in there too. It's for beeswax. And beeswax has some great, we all know about beeswax, has some great properties, softening, healing. Again, another protective film, castor oil, brightens freckles, brightens them, helps with age spots, removes scars, great for stretch marks, reduces puffiness, and helps a rapid cell degeneration and regeneration. That's what we want to be happening here. It just makes sense why they're putting these ingredients in certain areas that we're trying to target. The Conforma mucol extract is the natural sunscreen. Who knew? With uneven skin color and stimulates it, it helps with uneven skin color, and it stimulates collagen. Again, we're going to need all that right here on the neck and the bust area. We're getting down there, you guys. There's a couple more to go. So the silk facial mask, I love this. Another thing about this we'll talk about in our go ahead and talk about the mask right now. These are something that we don't use all the time. It's recommended a couple times a week, preferably before bedtime. I used it the other morning, giving myself a facial, and I was like, oh my gosh, why have I not been using this more often? And now I know. You need to take care of your skin morning and night, right before when we wake up, and before, we can do this after we've taken our makeup off at night. And another thing is, this works while you're sleeping. That's just, another hygiene routine. But the fact that the face mask is a really heavy moisturizer. So you would use this in place of your face cream a couple times, and then have we got some of these fun brushes here. Do you see this right here? You can get these in the beauty pack if you like. They're available in your back office. And they have them other places, but it's just more fun to use this. And you'll be dipping it into the silk facial mask, and you just, paint it on and let it sit there for about 10 to 15 minutes. It's not going to get cakey, folks. This isn't like your typical mask out there where, the green thing and you can barely move your lips. You can actually talk. You can actually drink coffee or tea or whatever you want to do while you're doing this. And all it's going to take is a washcloth to wipe it all off. Whatever is left over is your moisturizer. Yeah. You don't have to wash it off. And that's the stuff, it's the goodness you want to leave on your skin. And oh boy, was I so happy to leave that on as my moisturizer during the day, because I could feel it, not an icky, ooh, it's there. Just when I touched my skin, I was like, oh yeah, that's that silk facial mask. Some of the key ingredients in our facial mask is the arginine, which is a natural amino acid that our body already makes, but it doesn't quite make enough of it, but it helps the collagen wrinkles and your complexion. Serene is actually silk fibers. That's why it's called silk facial mask. Did you guys know that? That helps with smoothing and giving your skin this elasticin. So then there's rutin. It's from plant compounds. It's a flavonoid. And we talk about that a lot when we talk about nutrition for the inside of our body. They're super powerful in this flavonoid form. So it's going to help with rosacea, the redness of the face, wound healing, blackheads, rashes. And again, it's just a super, super antioxidant. So you're getting that extra oomph by using this a couple times a week. I got you getting some of that now, don't I? That's pretty awesome. So the elixir, oh my gosh, anybody in hot, dry climates, this is perfect for you, or actually anywhere. But we're finally going to talk about our 2-in-1 facial elixir, which is just basically a collagen spray. It's going to help as an invisible barrier. So it's great as your last step before you put on your makeup, or during the day, anytime. It's great when it's hot outside and you just want to give yourself a spritz. Whoo! It feels so good. And you're feeling your skin getting red, maybe red and irritated. Maybe you've been out in the sun. That's going to help again with a natural boost of hyaluronic acid, which in turn helps with natural collagen again, the production of it. And it's just going to help create a layer underneath your makeup if you're putting it on first thing in the morning. It's really great. We've actually talked about all the ingredients in this spray, so you missed it on and people love it. It's just makes your skin feel so great and refreshed. And there's the body milk. Now this is a completely, it's like lotion. It's not the face skincare line, but it's part of the system here. And then of course, we have the areas of our body that, we got arms, we got legs, we got fingers, we have things that also need taken care of. So there's a product called Body Milk. I love this. I think I'm not kidding you, I've had this for about a year, and I think it's 1/3 full. No kidding. You don't need a lot of it. It's so luxurious. It's really lightweight. It's not greasy at all. I'm so sick of greasy lotions. It's not greasy at all. It's not going to clog your pores, but oh my goodness, I've seen some amazing testimonials coming out about the healing benefits, like skin rashes, wound healing, It has the zinc and all that in it too. So it's almost like a natural sunscreen a little bit. So, so many amazing benefits. We could call this a lotion, but it feels 100 times better than just lotion. That's our body milk. And if you don't have it, you've got to get some. So here's that comparison chart. You all need to take a screenshot of this or take a picture of it. We actually have this also available on our team pages. I believe every leader has this available. And look at the difference. Here's all our beauty line here. And the difference all the way, I always jump right over here to La Mer for everything, because that's the one that is extensively highly priced. And look at this, 1 ounce, ours is 1 ounce too. Check that price out, $425. And of course, it has chemicals in it. So, you know, all of these here, even this one here, Dior, ours is 185 retail, by the way, 175, but it's half the size. So check that out with, you know, your leader upline or the person that brought you here to this, and look at that list. It's freaking crazy. So, and of course, we have all these amazing 6 products in a sample pack, all 6 pieces. So you can, you kind of call them our mini facials. As a matter of fact, this is, you know, what I take on trips with me, and I take them and show them to people, and I can literally get 5 days. I don't, maybe some people only get 1 or 2, but I get 5 days out of one of these sample packs. And the company is genius to put these together. Most places that you, companies you go to and they want to give you a sample, you only get 1 piece and a little tiny sample. And yeah, how are you going to find out what is right for you? Really, if you don't have the full line to experience with. So here we have that, and it, you know, ask somebody that brought you here. They're not expensive. You can probably get one for free, and it's a great tool resource that our company has for everyone. And so here's how they come. They come in packages. You can get, well, you can get everything individually, but you're going to save money getting a package. So if you want to start out with our essential kit that has the 4 main things in it, always love to save money. So it's kind of like the more you buy, the more you save. But here we have the beauty regimen kit. We have 3 of them. And this one is just kind of basic. It's our essential kit, has the face wash, toner, face cream, and décolleté. And you're going to save about $40. And then here's our ultimate. Look at this here. The results kit has a couple more pieces. So you're getting more of the full experience. And again, you're saving $70. And a lot of people do get this one because it's, you know, it's a little bit more than the basic, but this is the middle line. And you know, but then again, this is the beauty lovers. And the beauty lovers that want the whole kit and caboodle, the whole enchilada, this is for you right from the beginning. It has everything except for the body milk. And of course, you're going to save the most here. And here's the thing. Is your skin an investment? Well, of course it is. Are you worth it? Heck yeah. And is your skin worth it? Well, I sure hope it is. And the good news is the pieces are going to last significantly longer time. And when you run out of one, you just replace that one. You're not going to be replacing everything all at the same time. And the ones you're probably going to be replacing the most of quicker would be the washes, your toners. Those are the ones I know I've replaced. I mean, it took a long time to even replace the serum elixir. So your skin tells a story, and there's some amazing testimonials that have been coming in a very short time. I mean, some people in just, like Dr. Lucas said, in 6 weeks, some people a month, some people watch what's happened in a year. Holy cow. And I love it when people are sharing the results. We actually have a page that you can ask your upline about. You can see some of those results. And here's the thing. It's like when you start using these products, why not just take a before picture? Good lighting, take it there. We even have a little thing on shows you how to do that. But take a before picture with some really good lighting, use your beauty products, and then take an after picture. Because I'm telling you, what do they say? A picture is worth 1,000 words. So let the picture tell your story. And then, especially in the beauty world right now, people are looking for innovation. It's huge. It's a huge business. In fact, we're going to talk more about that in a couple of minutes. But first, I did not want to forget the beauty drop. All right. So beauty drop, I want to highlight her right here. And oh my gosh, I can't believe this is taking so long. I knew that doing the beauty would be a while. So of course we want to treat our skin, but on the outside, but on the inside, it's just as important. So that's where it starts. So using the BTY drop daily, which has amazing botanicals in its own right, and we're going to help with free radical damage. It also helps with the hair, nails, and skin. If people saw me a couple of years ago, they knew my hair was a mess. And the BTY has absolutely helped my hair. It helps your cells produce those types of collagen you're going to get more results with. You're going to maximize your results by taking care of your inside as long as you're taking care of your outside as well. And here's there's going to be some new releases. Take a quick screenshot of that. The cosmetic additions to the skincare line. Sportswear, some of us have actually seen and worn some of that, and it's been really nice. And we already have these beauty tattoos and stickers. They've been fun. But look, you guys, the skincare industry at a glance, this is the bigger picture here and what's going on around the world and what's trending. So the global skincare industry as a whole is $150 billion for you green people that want to know what's going on here, what's going on in this industry. There are, it's about $150 billion market right now. That's just about as big as our supplement industry. And so there's a big piece of this pie, and it's expected to reach over 200 billion by the year 2026. So a lot of growth is going to happen there, and it's moving at lightning speed, I'm telling you. What's trending now, of course, consumers are getting away from harsh chemicals. They're looking for innovation using natural organic solutions. They're focusing on their skin. That's part of their whole healthcare thought right now. Think about this. Our skin is our largest organ in our whole body. And why aren't we treating our skin just like we treat the rest of our organs in our system? And then there's social marketing is always going to be big. It's going to be the big key component. Skincare amazingly grew by 13% last year. And by the way, that was in a down economy, you know, with really bad inflation to top it off. I don't know, it was probably a combination of many things, but people being home, working from home, being on Zooms, this will probably make you think, being on Zooms and they see their skin and they're like, oh my gosh, that HD camera really shows, oh my God, it did me. I'm like, I better be taking care of this. So people are wanting good skin. And if it's a Zoom that made that happen, then so be it. And get this, you guys, makeup, not skincare, makeup only grew by 1%. Hello, that's a huge clue. That's a huge clue drop right there. People are getting away from covering it up and actually, you know, wearing all this makeup, taking their makeup on. They're getting away from covering it up and actually trying to treat and heal what is underneath all that. People are turning to social marketing, their ads, their social influencers. They're looking to their friends for recommendation. So why not that be you? So it's a really great time to be part of this movement. And let's not forget men. I mean, this isn't all about women and, you know, teenagers or any of that. Men have skin too. Skincare isn't just for middle-aged women anymore, women in their 20s, whatever. Men want a good skincare regimen. And this is what I have to say about this. And I couldn't agree with you more when you talked about this. What they don't want to do, men, they don't want to have to guess. They don't want to be thrown 20 different products and tell them, I'll use this for age spots, and then you use this one for wrinkles, and oh, you have some acne, let's throw this one in too. Those are the product graveyards, because nobody can use 20 different products, you know, and he's going, gosh, how do I use these, and which one goes first? And that's a guy. I'm not putting down men, but that's what you think, right? right, Kevin? That's the way they think. And my skin, now what? I guarantee you, 1,000,000 times over, confusion stops most people in their tracks. So here we go with APLGO, no more guessing, easy, convenient, works, no side effects, men love it, older women, and they want to look as good as they feel. And by my gosh, my phone's just going off like crazy. I'm gonna have to turn that off. And I feel, this is as good on the outside as we do. We want to feel as good on the outside as we do on the inside. So only makes sense to even the older generation men. And it's not too late for me because I still got a lot of life to live. I mean, don't you? I'm going on 68 this year. So we're talking about a skincare beauty line, which is going to be a huge piece of the whole pie. But then our bread and butter is, and this is the only slide on this, you guys. Our bread and butter is the world's first negative ion infused botanical lozenges. We have 17 different blends to address every single health condition, symptom you can think of. There's some which go along with our inside health, like the hormonal health, the ones that take toll on our skin, liver, detoxification takes toll on our gut health, takes toll on our skin in general. It's all related. And of course, we always are going to continue to innovate. We have so many more beauty innovations coming. It just makes so much sense. And it makes me excited all over again that in the back of the catalog that we have, there's already like sneak peeks to what's coming. So we're constantly going to be innovating and growing and always having probably the next best innovation coming right to your door right here in the skincare industry. And of course, people want to know, how do I get involved? You was wondering, when is she ever going to get to that? How do I get these products? I'm so curious. It's a global, all over the globe, and first to be in the United States. So if you're looking at sharing this, you will love the different ways of getting paid. Get your products paid for and get paid daily. We have a flexible business model. We have barcodes on everything, including the skincare. So it's super resale friendly. And we have an affiliate side, great for spas, estheticians, salons, people who are wanting a natural innovation that people want, a luxury line, not just the run of the mill. This is a luxury elite line that's far superior than most anything people can get here in the USA. And guess what? It's a $25 membership where you get wholesale pricing, free training, and limitless earning potential. There's an entire business plan connected with this company. If that's what you're looking for, that will take some time to go over. And I'm not going to do any of the business plan here tonight. That's a whole nother thing. And I'm really good at that one, That's my forte. And anyway, get back with the person that brought you here or reach out to an upline leader. We will find that person for you. And make sure that you're able to get connected with this and get started right away. So I'm really, really excited that you came here tonight. Thank you so much for being here and giving me your attention and letting me introduce to you the official Beauty USA launch. And we have other things coming down the pike here real soon as well. The USA is one of the first countries on this side of the world to get it. And we'll soon be expanding this particular line into Canada, Latin America, Mexico, and other areas of the world. So stay tuned. And the biggest question is, are you ready to try the product yourself? And I hope so. And because we're getting phenomenal results and testimonials, I can never go back. I can never go back to what I was using before. We have such a unique skincare I've never experienced before. So thank you, and always get back to the person that shared this video with you. I thank you so much for tuning in right now.